tried to crash my drone. Right, just a minute. Need some light in here, it's dark. Let me just get my drone a minute. Right. I want to do an update on the school, on the roof. I've been putting it off because of various reasons, what, the seagulls and there's no seagulls in sight right now. It's completely quiet, and it's cold weather now. So, remote control, battery status, 3 bars, fine, no problem, right? In case anyone says, you maybe didn't charge your batteries. I did. I'm just taking my shoes off. Right, so I've got the battery on charge right now for the drone. Right. Oh, I'm thinking battery bank's flat. I'm going to have to use the other one. Okay, so my battery charge thing, I run it right that really low down because I was testing some. I tested some ideas. Was it because the battery was low? No, wasn't the battery that was low. So I'm charging it up now. 1, 2, 3. That means it's pretty low. When it flashes 4, it means it's fully charged. Right. So what happened? So I flew my drone over the school because it's empty now, basically, because everyone's gone home, right? And I got some good video of the new roof that they put on, right? So I came back quite steadily, came back, and I was losing altitude. I was bringing it down, and I was coming back, bringing it down at the same time. And I got just over the grass. Literally, I just got over the grassy part where I live. And all of a sudden it went zzz. Anyway, if that had happened when I was over the school or over the road, it would have been toast. It would have been a complete disaster. And yes, I had my internet on, I had my Wi-Fi on. And you know what? I'm not going to put it on anymore because I was just... Now, I'll tell you what else happened. So, my drone is perfectly fine. There's no cracks. I don't think so. Anyway, let's check. I'll put the cover back on to protect the gimbal. So, it's still actually warm. I've literally just brought it, come back in. Anyway, landed upside down when it landed because it just went completely spiraled out of control. Initially I thought, maybe my drone's got a fault somewhere, because it has done weird stuff before. But then I've had Wi-Fi on, internet on. You know, it's my phone has been connected to the internet and connected to the drone. And I was thinking, I think somebody's trying to attack it. So what I did was, I powered it off, turned the power off. Right, I restarted it again. I didn't calibrate it this time because I already calibrated it. It shouldn't. You only need to calibrate these Cfly Faith Minis when they prompt you to calibrate. If there's because you memorise the calibration. Anyway, so I powered it off, powered it back on again, switched my remote control back on, switched my drone back on. I went to take off again and immediately it went out of control again. It just, and the front propeller, that is the front left propeller, because actually you're looking at it wrong way around. So this is the front left propeller. That was spinning wildly and the other propellers weren't spinning. I thought, what the hell's going on here? Mind you, they were stuck in the grass, so they probably couldn't spin very well. And I had my Wi-Fi on still, right? And it wouldn't work. It was just completely wacky. So I thought, let's try something. I goes into airplane mode on my phone. I switches airplane mode on, which basically blocks any internet access. I didn't change anything. It was still powered up, right? It was still powered up. I hadn't powered it down again. And I pressed my joysticks down and out like you normally do, and I expected that one to get whizzing around again like it did last time. But no, this time it took off. Took off perfectly, no problem. So as I put airplane mode on, it was fine. That tells me that there's interference from the internet somehow. The internet is very volatile with malware, viruses, and all sorts of people trying to probe your operating system. And I've noticed some issues with my phone actually. I'll tell you this because this is important. Have you noticed this yourself? What I'm talking about is, you know, when you're typing words into a page on your phone, like you're sending a text message. So you're sending a text message, you're typing away, everything's fine. You type one word, right? And all of a sudden, it's snail time. Oh, you type, say you type the word "the," nothing appears on your screen, and it goes, and the letters appear really slowly. And you think, what's going on here? Like, I'm typing, and you can type a whole freaking sentence and nothing appears, and then all of a sudden, the letters appear late, like 15 seconds late, and then you make a mistake, and you oh shit. So you go back, delete, and the next thing you know, you deleted the whole thing, which is fine, right? I noticed that. That means that keyloggers are in operation on your phone, right? Keyloggers, they're spying on you. So you type one freaking word. You might type the word N-U-K-E, or you might type the word G-U-N, or you might type the word A-S-S-A-S-I-N, right? If you type certain keywords, all of a sudden your phone will crawl and you can't type anything. And the only way to do it is to go into your computer and do it on your computer and somehow get it onto your phone. Yeah, another story. Anyway, as soon as I put airplane mode on, everything was fine. So what does this say to me? It says it's dangerous to have bloody internet on when you're on. Anyway, I've got some footage on my SD card in there, which I just did of the school roof, the new updates. So I'm going to take that out. Take that little tiny little, it's amazing, 1960s. I remember, if you told me in the 1960s you can put a few gigabytes on something that size, I would have said, yeah, very funny. But in saying that, hang on. Where's it gone? Yeah, I'm live at the moment, so I can't exactly pause. In saying that, it's so freaking small you can lose them. So I need to put in my bigger adapter. Oops, because I've got to go and get the footage of it onto this. Yeah, so I'll stick that in there. I won't lose it now because it's in a bigger thing. It's easy to find that. Can't find them tiny things. Oh my god, if you lose it, what the hell is it? You need a magnifying glass. Anyway, so yeah, there's something very suspicious going on because I noticed that happened before, and I'm wondering if it had something to do with the internet. Because I never actually tried previously turning the internet off, going into airplane mode. When it happened, it was just now and then it would go wild, and I didn't know what was causing it. This time it happened twice. I mean, it literally could have crashed. It was coming back, and I was just about to land actually. I was just coming back, and all of a sudden it was like spinning around and upside down and landed on its head basically. And my friend Dave would say that again. Yeah. Anyway, what was that? What was that? Do that again. Yeah, that's what he usually says. What the hell was that? So it just, I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot of springs in this thing. So anyway, yeah, I'm just putting it away. So I'm reluctant to fly my drone because of these weird things that happen. I don't want it to crash on. Now, there's the other school that says, I'm talking about the school of thought, right? That says, oh, you need to be connected to the internet and you need to log your flight and all this, right? Well, that's good for protection, to protect your flight record is. But if it's going to put your drone at risk and put other people at risk, then I'd say turn the bloody thing off, right? Makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, you try to, mind you, it's open category anyway, so technically I don't really need to be on the internet, right? But it's just really frustrating when you do all your flight checks and everything, and you're wide open. The internet basically leaves you extremely exposed, and it leaves you wide open to hackers and people with malicious intent to actually cause you a bad day, right? So yeah, bad days can happen because of some idiot. They might not even know what they're doing. They might be just trying to probe your system. They might not realise you're flying a drone, but some of the data can go through and somehow, and because they've got IP addresses, right? A drone has got an IP address, obviously. Everything's got an IP address. So you just see an IP address, these hackers, and oh, let's see what computer this is. Oh, it's not a computer, you dickhead. It's a freaking drone. Yeah. So anyway, technically it is a computer, but it's a flight control computer, right? So anyway, we get these situations that cast doubt on the integrity and the validation and the common sense of flying with your flight record and updating your flight record and filing a flight plan and everything else. And I think at the end of the day, there's a whole ball of other issues when you file a flight plan, because you're letting people know that you are going to be flying at a specific time of day. So you're inviting all these nasty people around. Oh, I'm going to steal a drone today. There's somebody going to fly a drone and it's going to be right there. Let's get our hacking equipment and see if we can steal this drone. Hacking, and you get what I'm saying? So you have that problem of bad people. If you're advertising that you're flying somewhere and at a specific time, you're basically saying, come on in, steal my drone. Yeah, this is the problem, right? You're actually putting yourself at risk by actually advertising it. And it's really annoying. I mean, you know, personally, I think that this stuff should be extremely confidential when you're flying a drone, like air traffic control. They have very confidential. They keep their stuff confidential. You know, they're flying jumbo jets all over the world, and that's all confidential. But you can track them on the air map, but you can't. That's all you see is you're seeing a mirrored. You don't actually have access to the flight data. All you see is a ghost replica of the flight on a screen, but it's not connected directly to flight control. It's a separate system. It's like, you know. But when you actually tell somebody that you're flying in a specific area and you're just the only one there, you might as well just say, I'm going to be standing naked on the corner of Times Square at 6 p.m. I mean, if you were to say that, how many perverts would show up at 6 a.m. just to see, right? You see what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, you're going to get people who are interested in stealing people's technology. Now, this happened to Dave. Dave's Autistic Drone Adventures, by the way, not the other Dave I was on about. This is Dave's Autistic Drone Adventures. He told me about one day he was flying his DJI, and it just flew away from him, and it was stolen by somebody. So it happens. It just happened. So there are people out there who will do anything to get a free drone for now, and if they're into that sort of devious, malicious thought pattern, you know. Obviously that's going to change in a bit when they bring out this digital ID stuff, and you're able to change it. Oh, actually saying that, anything can be hacked and changed, can't it? I know that you can actually clone a computer operating system, an ID and everything. You can clone it to the point where it's indistinguishable from the original. So in saying you can't really is a little bit of an overstatement. It probably can't really. Probably can really, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm going on and on and on. So I just wanted to let you know. So I've got some more drone footage coming up. Just got to get it off this tiny thing, or this not so tiny thing as it was. Alright, bye for now.